What if you could make an entire country rich? I mean, really, think about that. That's the absolutely massive mission at the heart of the OK tapes. We're going to dive into a story that weaves together a secret 40-year history, a futuristic AI, and a geopolitical vision that's worth, well, $1 trillion. It is a wild ride, and it all kicks off with one stunning claim.
Just let that sink in for a second. We are the silent company of the Communist Party. That's not your typical corporate mission statement, is it? The source material here is claiming a covert partnership with the state, all for one single goal: make everyone rich. Right from the jump, this sets the stage for a story that isn't about profit margins, but about national destiny.
So who is this group making such a bold claim? Well, publicly they go by the OK Group. The official story is pretty straightforward. They're building a prosperous Vietnam through tech, a highly trained workforce, and products that can compete anywhere in the world. And here's their public blueprint. I mean, look at these goals. They are huge. Train 1 million workers, boost 200,000 businesses, launch high-tech agriculture with Japan, and take Vietnamese products global. It's a really powerful vision for a nation, but a plan this big needs fuel. A lot of it.
And that brings us to the question you're probably already asking yourself. A vision this big costs billions. The source even admits the company has hit cash flow crises before. So, how in the world do you fund a national transformation when you're struggling just to pay the bills?
The answer, according to these presentations, lies in a secret financial engine. This isn't about traditional investment or bank loans. No, it's a proprietary artificial intelligence trading bot, and it's supposedly designed to generate returns that just seem, well, almost impossible.
So what's the target for this AI? To quadruple its capital. And get this, not annually, monthly. A claim like that suggests a financial power that could turn a tiny investment into an absolute fortune, and do it incredibly fast.
So how can it supposedly do this? Well, the whole philosophy is about discipline versus emotion. The presentations argue that human traders, us, we're flawed. We're driven by greed and fear. We hold on to losing trades way too long, hoping they'll turn around. But the AI, it's pure logic. It follows strict rules, it has zero emotion, and it always uses a stop loss to cut its losses. We're talking absolute, cold discipline.
So you see, this AI bot isn't just some side project or a gimmick. The presentations frame it as the very heart of the entire operation. It's the secret engine that's supposed to generate the billions needed to turn their national vision into reality.
Okay, an AI that prints money. That's already a wild enough concept. But the narrative goes even deeper. The presentations claim this futuristic plan didn't just appear out of nowhere. No, it was supposedly built on a foundation that was laid over 40 years ago. So yeah, this isn't just a business plan. It's presented as a long game, a 40-year strategy of patience and planning, just waiting for the perfect moment and the right people to finally activate the final phase.
This timeline lays out a pretty fascinating journey. It supposedly all starts way back in 1979 with some mysterious company in Japan. Then we fast forward to 2015. A company called 3 Keys pops up in Vietnam, and it's described only as a test of trust. By 2020, the whole thing collapses during the pandemic, and there are accusations of fraud. And now, it's back, rebuilt around one single core idea: discipline.
So the story they're telling here is that this isn't just a series of failed businesses that keep restarting. It's portrayed as a single continuous plan, a meticulously arranged battlefield, as the source actually calls it, waiting for decades for the final pieces to be put in motion. Okay, so we've got the AI engine and the 40-year history. What is it all for? This is where the story goes from big to absolutely epic, to a geopolitical scale. This is all about channeling an almost unimaginable amount of capital to completely reshape an economy.
And here is the number at the very heart of the plan: $1 trillion. The source claims this capital is part of a Japanese investment vision. And the goal of this whole OKR project? It's to make Vietnam the #1 place that money flows.
So here's the roadmap they've laid out. Step 1 is political stability, becoming that silent partner to the state. Step 2, you've got to prove it works. Use the AI to generate $1 billion. They believe that proof is what will unlock the $1 trillion fund. And the final step, use all that capital to transform the entire nation.
So you have this incredible story, right? A secret AI, a hidden history, a $1 trillion prize. But none of it matters one bit if you can't get people to believe it. And that brings us to the most critical part of this whole thing:
The price of belief.
This quote, this really gets to the heart of their current message. After all the past failures, which they say was because of a lack of structure, the new mantra is all about discipline. The idea is that a grand vision is totally worthless without the rigorous, unwavering execution to make it real.
And this is the commitment they require. The system, as it's described in the source, only works on total trust. Investors, employees, partners, everybody has to believe in the vision, follow the rules without question, and stay the course, no matter how unbelievable the claims might seem.
So that's the story from the OKA tapes. A secret AI, a 40-year hidden history, and a plan for national transformation. All of it built on absolute, unwavering faith. It really leaves you with one question. Where is the line between a visionary dream and a dangerous fantasy? And when the promise is this grand, what is the real cost of belief?